Hello and welcome to RollerDB.com. You've created your new account and now you're trying to find out what happens next. RollerDB is a program which essentially manages your pigeon records and builds relationships from them. In order to have anything useful in RollerDB, it's necessary to start adding your birds. The best way to add your birds is from your foundation birds forward to present. Um, the reason being, as you add your foundation birds and subsequent generations, you can then link those subsequent generations to their parents, which you've already added. Um, it becomes easier and easier over time. So let's start off by creating a couple of birds just to show you how things are linked up and how this system works. So let's create a new pigeon. This is going to be one of our foundation birds, and we'll call her, I don't know, Lucy, and give her a band number. Um, the secondary information is, for example, a personalized band. We'll call this one a hen, and she was born sometime in 2004. We'll say that she's breeding currently, and she's, I don't know, 56 out of 100. Lucy is a blue check with yellow eyes and clean legs and white flights. She's from my family of birds, and I'm the last owner. Okay, since this is our foundation birds, this is our very first pigeon, you won't see a selection here from where to choose the parents. It doesn't make sense because they're not there yet. Um, so we'll come back to this. For performance, let's keep this simple and say she's a A-style pigeon, 20-foot roller, rolls once a minute, five revolutions per second, and maturity in 6 months. And we'll add an image for her. Luckily, I have a few images over here of pigeons. We'll load it and wait a few seconds here while it loads up to the server. This can take a little bit longer or less depending on the resolution of your images. So if you have a very big file, then it's going to take longer. So let's create her, and there she is. If you go back to your pigeons, there's Lucy. We've just added her. Let's create a new one. This time, this will be our foundation cockbird. We'll call him Larry. ERC 200. Again, just follow along. This gets easier with time. And he's an 06. Again, he is breeding. And he's a little better than Lucy. His color is red check, and eye description, I'll say yellow again. Legs are clean. Markings, again, white. Actually, this one's a self. Family is, again, my family, and I was the last owner. If you notice, the drop downs here get longer as you add more and more values. So we record that for you, so you don't have to keep doing that. Again, this is a foundation cockbird, so we won't select the parents for it since we don't know yet. This is as far back as our family goes, so we'll start from that point. Performance, we'll say again, he's a A style, 30-foot roller, once a minute, 4 revolutions a second. And all of these values really essentially mean something to you and don't necessarily apply to everyone across the board. So however you choose to classify your birds, that's how the system will set up for you. So here we are adding the image for this cockbird. Wait a few seconds. Again, this is a bigger file, so it'll take a little bit longer to go up to the server. And here it is, loaded, done. Now we'll create the pigeon, and there he is. So if we go back to our pigeons, we'll now see Larry and Lucy. So here's the interesting part and the fun part. We'll create a new one, a child of these two, and we'll call her Little Red. BRC 300. And we'll say she's a hen. She hatched in 09. Status is standby. And again, these values only mean something to you as a user. So if you want to put whatever you want here in status, and you know what that means, then go for it, because that's how you'll later be able to find them. This one's a red self, or recessive red self rather. Some of these values have been pre-populated for you, but as you add new ones, they get added to the list available to you. So she's a yellow, clean-legged, markings, no markings, she's a self. Family, again, my family, and I'm the last owner. And now this is the interesting part. Now you see two links here for you to select the parents of this new pigeon. So we'll first select the cockbird, and if you remember, he was banded at 200, and there he is, Larry. You could have also looked up Larry, and there he is, Larry. So submit him as a father, and we can look up Lucy here, or you can use anything else you want. For example, she's a hen, they're all hens, or she is a blue check, and there she is again. So we'll select her, and for performance, again, we'll keep this simple. And then we'll add an image for this bird. Load it. Take a few seconds here. This is a bigger file, so it's taking a little bit longer. There it is. We'll create the pigeon. And here is Little Red. And guess what? The parents are right here, Larry and Lucy. So now what we've done is created basically the start of our family tree. You can check out Little Red's pedigree by going here to Little Red, and here's the top half of the pedigree. Father, mother. You can opt to choose to view these horizontally or vertically. This is a horizontal view of it. All of these links are clickable, so you can go back to see Little Red. If you go over to Lucy, then you'll see progeny for her. The link you've created has created the ability for us to see her progeny. And if we go back level and go to Larry, we'll see that he also has Little Red as progeny. That's one of his children. So this is how you basically build up your family with RollerDB. And the more pigeons you add and the more links you add back to those pigeons' parents, the fuller your pedigrees will become. And you don't have to fill out pedigrees per se. They're done for you. And they're automatically generated. And that does it for now. Thank you.